Okay, children, let's proceed to the 11th problem.
Sir, this 11th problem can be done by NCR method. Right?
Let me just read the question. I did not. Okay, NCR. Yeah. Okay, it's a combination. Yeah, you can do. A hardware store sells single-digit number plates to be used for house numbers. They are five, five fives, four fours, three threes, two twos available in the store. I'm sorry. Can everyone please mute? I'm reading the question at in between. When you say something, I think that you might be asking a question or a query. Okay. Even if you have a query, can you please wait for me to complete the explanation and then you ask? In between, whatever queries you have, you can just drop a message on the chat box so that my flow is not interrupted. Okay. So there are five fives, four fours, three threes, two twos available in the store. From this selection of your digits, your father is able to purchase three-digit house number. Determine the number of possible three-digit house numbers your father can form. I'll give you a minute and then I'll be welcoming a solution for this. Yes, this time instead of me explaining, I'll be welcoming a solution from your end.
Sir, can he repeat the number like take all the three digits to be 5 or 4 or 3 or 2?
I don't think from the selection of father is able to purchase three-digit house numbers. Determine the number of possible three-digit house numbers your father single.
So I
Mm,
don't think so because if it was, the number would be very high in the option.
yeah, the numbers are very less, right? Let's do one thing. Let's try to
Yes,
eliminate
sir.
this repetition and let's just check whether we are able to reach the answer.
Sir, now by logic, just 36 and 72 will be our answers because 133 and 63 won't be the answers. I think so.
Okay.
So it can't be 36 because there are 54 numbers in total.
Okay.
So I think it's 72. I haven't checked.
Okay. Take your time. I'll give you 1 minute or 2 minutes. You just solve it and just let me know what approach are you going to use for this.
So I think you can repeat the numbers, but only like how many of theirs. Like you can repeat five, like four. You can do five, 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 five because there are five fives or four, 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 four. I think it works like that, but you cannot do like three, 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 three because there are only three threes.
ठीक है. See, I'm not rejecting the possibilities. You try it out and then we'll discuss. Okay, I'll just give a start. See, how many number plates do we have? There are 5 5s, 4 4s. So 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 3, 12, 12 plus 2, 14. So there are 14 plates,
Sir,
out of which 3 plates are to be taken. Let me assume this guy is going to take 1 plate out of 14. So first plate jab lega, first plate, that has a probability of what? He'll be taking 1 plate out of the 14 plates. Okay. This is the probability. Okay. Now, when he takes the second plate, he'll be taking one out of not 14, he'll be taking out of 13 plates. Because once he takes 1 plate, then the remaining number of plates are not 14, they are 13. So out of those 13, he'll be taking the second plate. Then what he'll be doing? He'll be taking the third plate. Third plate लेने के लिए he'll be left with only 12 number of cards or plates. Okay, he'll be taking one out of the 12 plates. So the combinations which he can create, considering the repetitions also, is basically 14 multiplied by, or I'll say the number of combinations will be 14 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 12. This will be the number of combinations. Now, I don't have to multiply in this case. Looking at this itself, I can easily say that this is not expected over here. The repetitions are not expected because the numbers are not too big. So this number is definitely greater than 1000. 10 into 10 into 10 is 1000. So this multiplication is definitely greater than 1000. So I'll say, okay, fine, this is not my answer. So I have to avoid repetition. So far it's clear.
so
Well, if
by
this is
solving, I found out that
Yes.
I didn't found the actual answer, but I got the derivation that the number is divisible by 4.
okay, see, I had given you the time to discuss your solution. Now I'm discussing my solution. I'll be asking you again to share your insights. Don't worry. Right now, my question is, did you understand? That's the only question which I'm asking.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
I
sir.
believe this much is clear. If this much is clear, then I can easily proceed further. So my point is, I'm not going to welcome the repetitions. Okay. Now let's do one thing. Let's eliminate this. Now, again, coming back to the initial logic. So there are 5 5s. Okay. So if he's taking 5 as the first number, okay, if he's taking 5 as the first number, the possibility of taking 5 as the first number is 1 by 5. Just considering first number agar 5 hai, the possibility of him taking 5 as the first number is 1 by 5. Because 5 ही तो 5 है, उसमें से कोई ना कोई एक तो वो ले लेगा. Okay. Then if he has taken 5 5s aside, then he's left with 4 into 4, 3, 2. How much he is left with? 14 minus 5 is 9. He's left with 9. So remaining whatever he is going to take is out of the 9 remaining numbers. I hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक है. Now, what his next number is going to be, he can take 4, he can take 3. But yeah, wait, then let me just think. If I solve using this method, okay, I'll just explain the logic, then I'll think about the method. Uh, let me say if he is going to take 4 in the next possibility. Okay. So once he takes 4, you'll have to eliminate this 4 also. So when you eliminate 4, what you are left with is basically 3s and 2s. So how many numbers are you left with? Only 5. So only 5 numbers. Out of those 5 numbers, you'll be taking one number. Okay. So in your first possibility, where the first two digits are 5 and 4, your answer should be 5 into 9 into 5, number of combinations, where the number is
125.
5, 4, and something else. It will be 5 into 9 into 5. That is also 125, which is a big number. Yeah, wait, wait, wait. What happened over here? 3 digit. Uh, this should have given. Just a minute. I'm just thinking. What was your method? Somebody was suggesting a method, right?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, please.
Sir, how did you get 1 by 5 in the first one? It should be 1 by 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2, right?
Yes, but I considered the first number to be 5. I'm assuming that if this person is going to take 5 only, then there are only 5 5s, right? Hence, I've written 1 by 5.
Okay, sir.
Hmm, okay.
Then, sir, in the also you should write 1 by 4 only, right?
54 के लिए I'll write 1 by 4. Yeah. So I'll write 1 by 4. But then too, the number is 100, which is pretty huge, where my options are not satisfying this. I can blindly go for what is the answer key given? Is it 133 or what?
Sir, it's 63. I can explain how.
So forward and reverse logic you use here.
Sir.
ठीक है हाँ tell me what's your logic?
So I just calculated all these numbers, but I just did it halfway. So first I wrote 2 2 3. I calculated from ascending order. So first number is 2 2 3, then 2 2 4, then 2 2 5, then 2 3 2, 2 3 4,
Just a
2
minute.
3 3, 2 3 4, and 2 3 5.
Wait. You considered all the possibilities like this 2 2 3
No,
2
sir.
2
Sir, I just
5.
took a pattern in that.
Then you took
So
2
next is
3 2 3 के
2
3
3 2.
possibilities, right?
Sir,
Then you
2 3
took
के
2
4
4s के
possibilities, sir.
how come
2
4
3 के 4
possibilities?
possibilities. 2 3 2, 2 3 3, 2 3 4, and 2 3 5. खाली 2 2 3 और 2 2 4 और
Oh
2
yeah,
2 5 क्योंकि 2 2 2 नहीं हो सकता.
2 3 2 is
Sir.
also there. Yeah. Just a minute. I'm having a conversation with one student. Then I'll listen to you also. So
So
here also
ऐसे
you'll be
sir,
having 4 possibilities.
4 possibilities और 2 5 में भी 4 possibilities.
But let me tell you one thing. Okay, you used this logic, agreed. So here you're considering the repetition as well, right? I don't think
Yes,
you
sir.
should consider the repetition. You know why? I'll tell you the reason. So here, 3 के बाद, so when you're considering 2, 3, I'll tell you one thing. Just a minute. The number is not limited to 4. I'll tell you why. 2 3 2 is a possibility. 2 3 3 is a possibility. 2 3 4, अच्छा ऐसा 2 3 के 4. ओके लास्ट डिजिट ही ले रहा है ना तो रेपिटेशन को कंसिडर करेंगे तो यस सो इन दैट केस
So
ओके
6 or 16 for each of these two, but for 2 there's only 15 because 2 to 2 is not possible. And for starting with 3 there's 16, starting with 4 there's 16, and 5 there's 16. So I
so
just multiplied by 16 by 4 and
2
subtracted 1 from
4
it.
gives you 4 2 5 gives you 4 this total is 15 only with 2 as the first number you have 15 possibilities for all
Yes,
the other numbers you'll have 16
16
possibilities
possibilities.
each so 15 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16. This looks like a very simple and possible method. The logic is also accurate.
Sir, we can do this by another method. Like in the first place, there are four possibilities. Similarly, for all the three places, so 4 into 4 into 4, but 2 to 2 is not possible, so minus 1.
4 and 4 possibilities, 4 into 4 into 4, but 2 to 2 is not possible, so minus 1. ठीक है, makes sense, totally makes sense. ठीक है. So for others who might have not understood, I'll just simply explain this. So my dear children, let's start with so basically three numbers you need to form one, two, three numbers you have to form. Let me say two is the first number, considering two as the first number. So two को छोड़ के बाकी बाकी के numbers में क्या क्या हो सकते हैं? So there is another two. So let me start with two itself. Two के बाद the other three like the third number can be either three or four or five, any one of them. So there are three possibilities with two. Now the next possibility is I'll put 3 over here. Then the last digit can be either 2 because one of the 2 is left over here. So either 2 it can be, either 3 it can be, either 4 it can be, either 5 it can be. So there are 4 possibilities for 2 3. Similarly, 2 4, there are four possibilities of 2 4. Four digits में से कोई भी आ सकता है. Similarly, for 2 5, four digits में से कोई भी आ सकता है. So with 2 being in the first digit, you have 15 possibilities. So 2 has a restricted possibility because there are only two cards of 2. That is a restricted possibility. But if you are using 3 in the 3 or 4 or 5, any one of them in the first place, so instead of 15, there will be one extra possibility because this will not be limited into three possibilities. This will also become four possibilities. Okay. So 15 becomes 16. So for 3 in the first place, you'll have 16 possibilities. For 4 in the first place, you'll have 16 possibilities. For 5 in the first place, you'll have 16 possibilities. So total, you'll have 63 possibilities.
Now, when does the break happen?
I was thinking to give the break after this paper. Let me see the time. It's already 7:30, right? So let's do one thing. Let's take a break right now. 5 minutes break.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Now it is 7:35. Let's catch up at 7:40. So welcome back, dear children.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So 12 question from what I can see, I think it's manageable. I'm giving you as homework. We don't have to solve all the problems. LCM, HCF wala problem also I'm going to give you as a homework. Volume of this box, it's going to be an easy one, not a big deal because मतलब इसको fold करके you can make it. I'm giving you as homework. Angle between our hand and minute hand, obviously you can easily find. All these four problems I'm giving as homework. Okay. Okay. Just for
Sir, are we solving the next paper?
yes, we are solving the next paper. Okay. Just for your information, in this case, I'm just giving you an inside thought. Since the total length is 48, 8 you remove from both the sides because this is also 8 and this is also 8, right? So when you remove 8 and 8, idhar bachega 32. This will be 32. And similarly, when you remove 8 and 8 from here as well, you'll be left with 20 over here, right? So the inner rectangle is area will be 20. So 20 into 32 and multiplied by this 8 when it is folded it becomes the height. मतलब so this becomes 8. So basically the volumes formula is going to be area of base multiplied by height or length into breadth into height, whichever sounds better to you. It's basically 20 multiplied by 32 multiplied by 8. So it's a hence I said it's a very simple problem, but I still solved it because I felt some students might feel it's a difficult problem. Hence I solved it basically. Okay. So this is your answer 20 into 32 into 8, which is 5120. Proceeding further. So the homework is only 3, 12th problem, 13th problem, and 15th problem. 14th we have already done in the class. Let's go for the next paper, that is 2015's paper.
Sir, in the 13th problem in the previous paper, did you give some hint to solve that?
The numbers are in the ratio 3, 4, and 5. Their LCM is so and so. HCF is how much? Okay. Um, uh, I'm just thinking, how can I give you just the hint by not solving the whole question? Consider the common multiple between them as x. That x will become the HCF automatically.
Okay, sir.
Okay, start with that.
Okay, sir.
Hmm? Question number 1. Town H and town T are 66 kilometer apart. A hare travels 9 kilometer per hour from town H to town T, while tortoise travels 2 kilometer per hour from town T to town H. If both set out at same time, मतलब दोनों ने एक साथ start किया, how many kilometers will the hare travel before meeting the tortoise en route? Okay, I'll give you a minute and then I'll be solving. Okay, this is H and this is T. यहाँ से the hare has started, like both are 66 kilometers apart. Hare has started at a
Sir, I
speed of
got option
9.
2.
Very good. I appreciate it. The tortoise will start at 2 at a speed of 2. They'll be traveling some distance, but the time lapse will be the same. So logically speaking, tortoise will be traveling a lesser distance, right? So tortoise will be traveling a lesser distance. So let me say hare traveled X distance. I'll say the tortoise might have traveled 66 minus X. Simple logic. Okay. Now the time taken by tortoise and the time taken by hare both are same. Why both are same? Because they both started together and they are meeting to at the same time. So the time taken by them are same. Now this time, since we know speed is equal to distance upon time, that means the time will be equal to distance upon speed. So instead of time taken by tortoise, I'll write distance covered by tortoise, which is nothing but, okay, I'll write distance upon speed for tortoise on the left hand side, distance upon speed for hare on the right hand side. Okay. So distance covered by the tortoise is 66 upon x. Speed of the tortoise is 2, they have given. Distance covered by the hare is x. Speed of the hare is 9. Okay. Now you simply cross multiply and find the value of x. That will be your answer.
Sir, do you
Sir,
think that
I did
trial
trial
and
and
error
error
method is
method.
faster?
Trial and error method can also give you a correct answer. Don't worry. What was the other query? I could not hear that.
Sir, I was also saying the same thing, that I think that instead of doing all these formulas, I think trial and error method will be faster.
Yes, go ahead. Not a problem. You consider this as 60, you consider this as 6. So when you are considering trial and error method, I'll give you one logic. So basically, this distance and speed both are directly proportional. Both go hand in hand. है ना? Okay, first I'll do one thing. I'll solve this one and then I'll discuss about trial and error method. When I take 9 over here, 9 multiplied by 66 is 594 minus 9 multiplied by x is 9x is equal to 2x. That gives you 11x is equal to 594. Finally, x will be equal to 54. So you'll get x's value as 54. So this is the uh, like standard method. Another method is what basically, since both of them are going to take same time, the formula for speed, it's distance upon time. So if the time is going to be same, the uh, speed purely depends on distance, or you can say distance purely depends on speed. Okay, which means speed upon distance ka ratio, okay, for okay, or I'll say speed of tortoise upon speed of hare will be equal to the ratio of distance covered by tortoise divided by distance covered by hare. This ratio will be matching. Well, like their ratios will be matching. Now, if you're doing trial and error method, you just put this ratio in your mind, like 2 upon 9, tortoise ka speed and hare ka speed. The same ratio should be followed by distance as well. For example, if you're using trial and error method, if you consider option 1, okay. Option one, when you are considering the hair's, sorry, whose distance was this? Hair's distance, yeah. Hair's distance agar 60 rahega, so this will have 60 and this will have 6. Check the ratio. The ratio is coming to be 1 by 10, which is not matching with your uh, speeds ratio, which means option 1 will not be your correct answer. Now go for option 2. Try option 2 then. Trial and error method में. And option 2 में, if hair's distance is 54, when you subtract 54 from 66, you are left with 12. है ना? Yeah, 12. So now when you check this, 6 twos are and 6 nines are it is. So this time the ratios are matching. On both sides, the ratios are matching, which means option 2 will be your correct answer.
So we are doing class till 8:30, right?
Yes, class will be till 8:30.
Sir, I did it like for example, first option, first we divide by 9 and multiply by 2. And then
Chalega.
after, if it's added to 66, then it's the answer. Like that.
That will also give you the correct answer. But I personally feel that this one can give you answer faster. because you are multiplying, then dividing, then adding. Three operations you are doing. Here, what you are doing, just comparing the ratios. But ultimately, you will get answer, using both the logic. Okay. Proceeding further, I'm erasing this. Second question. What is 150, under root of 150 plus under root of 24 expressed in simplest radical form? So kindly do not do the silly mistake that root के अंदर के दोनों numbers को I'll add them. No, you are not supposed to do that. You cannot simply join the roots. Okay. So this is not your answer. Please kindly note 150 plus 24 root of 174 is not your answer. So what will you do? What you have to do, what you're expected to do is basically take a common root numbers for both of them. Okay, because roots cannot be directly added like this, but you can take roots common out of it. So what I can do is write this 150 as 25 multiplied by 6, which is 150, and over here I can write this as 4 multiplied by 6. Okay, so that should give me 25. When it comes out of the root, it becomes 5 root 6, plus 4 when it comes out of the root, it becomes 2 root 6. Now, root 6, when I take common, 5 plus 2, it becomes 7 root 6. Hence, option 4 is your correct answer. Okay, proceeding further. Third question. The front side and bottom faces of a rectangular solid have areas 24, 8, and 3 respectively. What is the volume of the solid in cubic centimeter? Okay, so this is length, breadth, and height. Okay, three combinations they have. So one is one is 24. Let me say this bottom face is 24, the other one is 8, and the third one is 3. So the simplest combination is basically 24 can be broken as 8 into 3. Okay. So this area, bottommost area, will become 24 automatically. Then this area should be 8. Okay. If length is 8, then the height should be 1. 8 into 1, this can be 8. Then the other side will be 3 into 1, 3. So your sides are basically 8, 3, and 1 in short. So in this case, volume will be how much? Length into breadth into height. That is 8 into 3 into 1. Your answer is option 3. That's your answer.
Sir, why did you do that 24 8 to 8? Like,
Sorry, why did I do 24 what?
You did it 24 to 8, like 8 into 3 into 1. So why?
See, this is what area. Okay. So this is one area, this is another area, this is another area. There are three areas basically. One is 24, the other one is 8, and the other one is 3. So technically speaking, one area will have two numbers. So basically, there are three dimensions for this rectangle: length, breadth, and height. So one area is made of length into breadth. The other one is made of breadth into height. The third one is made of what do we say? Length into height. I'm just giving you an example. So which means you'll have to now use a logic. What can be the possibility? If 24 is 8 multiplied by 3, then length will be 8 and breadth will be 8, 3, or vice versa. So this is 8 and this is 3 by default. If this is 8 and the answer should also be 8, then the height will be 1 at both the places and it is satisfied. Hence 831 is your numbers.
Okay.
Okay.
So should we
Now,
rejoin because the meeting is about?
yes, now we are about to exit. So hence let's do one thing, rejoin. Okay. I'm exiting the meeting.